Hey everyone, this is Stephen Strong at Cast Iron Cookware, where you can find information to help you better collect, restore, and use cast iron cookware. Today we're going to be talking about whether using one of these is a good or bad idea on cast iron, and we're going to be doing that coming right up. Before we get started, I just want to say thank you to everyone that has purchased my product, Easy Beezy Cast Iron Seasoning. The purchase of this product helps keep this channel going. It is a blend of beeswax, grapeseed oil, and avocado oil wrapped up in this nice, convenient, easy to use stick. And I just want to say thank you again so very much. So let's get on into the video. Now there is a lot of information out there on YouTube, a lot of it really good, a lot of it really bad. Some of these guys are really knowledgeable in other areas, but when it comes to restoration, I'm not so sure. And I have seen where many people have endorsed using a sander or a wire wheel or something else to strip cast iron. A lot of people has fallen for that type of restoration and ruined their cast iron. I had a recent email where somebody asked a question. They said, I've done everything that I'm supposed to do. I watched all the tutorials. I followed them to a T. I sanded down my cast iron and I applied 6 layers of seasoning oil. But every time I cook a steak in it, all the seasoning comes off. He said, I've done it again and I still have the same problem. What am I doing wrong? Sadly, I hate to say this, but the number one problem you have is using a sander or sandpaper or a wire wheel or something like that to put a slick finish on your cast iron. Now, I understand that the newer cast iron, like this Lodge 2018 Cornbread Festival skillet, is a little rougher and not as smooth as the nice vintage pieces that you'll find, especially from Griswold and Wagner and Birmingham Stove and Range, and even the older Lodge. Now, the bumps and the roughness is not a real problem. Now, they only put 1 coat of pre-seasoning on these, and it goes on and it stays on really well because of the rough surface. If they took the time to mill it down in the way the vintage pieces were milled down, it'd be a lot more labor cost, and this one piece would be 2 or 3 times as costly as it is now. So that does keep the prices down. 1 coat of seasoning and they're shipping it out. Thus, they're sending a finished product out for a lot less. And it does a good job. Now, some of the new modern pieces that have been milled down, they have a slick finish, and you kind of have to baby those. You have to put the thinnest layer that you can, and sometimes that layer will come off. So is using power tools or sandpaper on cast iron a good idea? No, it's not, because you can destroy its usability and its ability to retain seasoning, not to mention losing its collectible value. Cast iron plus power tools can equal trash. There is salvation for a piece that has been sanded down to where you can use it. Now, it may not be as valuable as it was as far as collector value, but it can still be a good user. What I recommend is going back and cleaning the piece really well. You take 50% white vinegar, 50% water, mix it together, pour it in your skillet, let it set for about 30 or 40 minutes, and let it etch the surface of the cast iron. Pour your vinegar out, wash it really well, see if you can feel a little bit of texture to the surface. If you cannot, go ahead and do the process again. Keep doing that until you can feel a little bit of etching on the surface where you will have something for your seasoning to adhere to. Once you do that, you should be good to start the seasoning process, and you will have a good user from then on. I hope that you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I promise I'll keep more of them coming. And I just want to say thank you again for watching Cast Iron Cookware. Before you go, I just want to share something with you really quickly. In Psalms chapter 92, verse 1 and 2, it says, "It is a good thing to give thanks unto the Lord, and to sing praises unto thy name, O Most High, to show forth thy loving kindness in the morning, and thy faithfulness every night." I just want to say, share the word and be a blessing.